Hi everybody, it's Jay the Fish Guy here. This is going to be the first in a series of episodes talking about various different aspects of keeping an aquarium. Today I'm choosing to talk about a question that I get a lot is it expensive to start a saltwater tank? Um, Short answer, yes, it can be. Definitely more than doing a freshwater tank. And it's not that you're necessarily going to start out with the idea of it has to be expensive, and I'm going to touch on that in a minute. But you're going to get into it, and it's going to be a hobby, and you're going to want to spend more money with it. Whether it's that one fish that you really have to have, but is kind of a rarity, or a special coral, a certain color, limited edition frag. Don't even get me started on those. But it's a hobby, and all hobbies cost money in one way, shape, or form. It's because you want to. Now, one myth that is prevalent these days, because everybody likes to throw money at things when they don't have to technically. Um, I get customers that say, well, my tank isn't doing well. I need to have this new piece of equipment. I have to have the latest lighting, or I have to have the newest skimmer that just came out, and it's got a special, you can control it DC pump, and my skimmer now only has a regular pump. Well, if you're having an issue with your tank, throwing money at it and putting better equipment on it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fix your problem. And it all comes down to husbandry. You can have a stellar looking reef tank, corals just growing like crazy, fish perfectly healthy, no algae whatsoever other than the classic, you gotta scrape some film algae here and there, on a tank that doesn't have a skimmer, that doesn't have the latest LED lighting, that doesn't have fancy reactors or medias or anything else. You can do it in a simple, bare bones tank. The trick is you have to take care of it. You're going to spend more time physically doing work on the tank, and that all boils down to husbandry. It's something that people seem to forget these days. They want to throw a new toy, a new gadget on the tank and just make it all better. And that doesn't always work. And then people get frustrated. They say, "Oh, the hobby's too expensive. Oh, it's too hard. I just can't do it." And then they give up. And it's a shame, because whether they're not getting the correct information, which is huge, that's going to be a whole nother video topic all by itself. Misinformation, whether it's from an armchair expert on some forum somewhere, or they got an LFS that just doesn't give them the right info because they don't know themselves. They're just kind of winging it. Um, it proper husbandry can fix almost any issue. Physically just taking care of the tank properly, whether it be water changes, feeding schedules, how much to feed, how to just physically set up your rock and your sand can be huge. How deep you go with the sand bed, how you place your rocks, how open it is versus, a tight stack. So good husbandry can trump top of the line equipment any day. Now, if you're really into it and you have the proper husbandry and you have the proper foundation, you can have an even better tank if you have some higher end equipment. I just posted a video the other day of this gentleman that has this 500-gallon reef tank that I built for him, and this is his passion. He loves this tank, and he put some money into it. He finds some good deals secondhand with equipment that he wants that, follows along the line of what we made a plan for. And, so he saves a few bucks here and there, but he's got a lot of toys on that tank and he loves it. And it's not that he needs all the toys, he wants them. They handle a lot of automation, things like dosers, calcium reactors, aquarium controllers. Alarms can be set up so they can let them know when something's going wrong with the tank. Do you need all that? No. Is it nice to have? Absolutely. So yeah, that's definitely a big myth that I hate to hear from people, I hate to see it on the forums is, oh, I got to have the best equipment or I'm not going to have a nice looking tank. Or, oh, my tank will be better if I put this piece of equipment on my tank. Don't let people tell you that. Don't assume that you have to have the biggest and the best or that it will fix your issues. Talk to somebody in the know, whether that's a fellow reefer or somebody online that you can see his tank or her tank, and it's been around for more than 6 months. I'm sorry, you're not an expert at 6 months. It's just you're not. If you've had success for years and have had the same tank for years without breaking it down and putting it into another one, fixing issues, then maybe you're getting close to an expert. But anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to do more in the future here. I'm a little low tech right now. This is on my cell phone. Hopefully the quality isn't too bad. If things pick up and you guys like it and you want to hear from me, then hey, maybe I'll do something a little better with the video and audio end, and we'll go from there. I'm hoping to do more just, off-the-wall stuff like I'm talking about now, as well as product reviews, husbandry stuff, and hey, in the comments and questions, let me know. Let me know what you want to hear, and I'll be happy to talk about it. Thanks a lot, guys.